News coming out as we're hearing that Hurricane Milton has now been upgraded to a Category 4 hurricane. I'm going to be sharing with you the tracker, the latest information coming out on this, so that way you can see the video footage. I'm following this live. Take a look at the headlines coming out this morning, you guys. Milton strengthens again. It is now a Cat 4 hurricane aiming at Florida with live updates. Here's another article coming out. Charlotte County orders evacuations ahead of Hurricane Milton. They are saying get out of the area. This is going to be what they're calling a monster hurricane that is coming towards Florida. And this is coming as we are still reeling from the aftermath of North Carolina's mountain towns forever being changed by Hurricane Helene's destruction. Our prayers go out to all of those that were impacted by that as well. And now we're hearing that this is going to be coming for Florida too. So there is a lot going on. Pray for your fellow Americans right now with all of the extreme weather that is unfolding. And this is coming out today, October the 7th, 2024. This is also the 1-year anniversary of that terrible attack that took place in Israel. So I'm going to be sure to keep you guys up to date on everything, let you know everything that's unfolding. We're also hearing to be vigilant here in the United States, as the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security have warned that we could see a repeat of what unfolded with October 7th here in the United States. Like I said, I will keep you up to date on everything. I'll have more video footage coming out. There are updates as to what's going on with the conflicts, with the war, with the weather, this hurricane Category 4 now for Milton that is heading towards Florida. And they're saying if you're in the area, the vicinity, you should probably evacuate now. They're saying this is increasing in strength and it is turning into a monster hurricane. So I wanted to hop on and make sure that I let everybody know as we're going to be taking a look at the breaking news. I'm going to play this video for you so that way you can see what is going on. Now, before we dive in, do me a quick favor. If you appreciate the updates, I see we got about 500 people on with me live. Please take a second, hit that like button. Helps spread this out further so more people can get the latest updates. And somebody is letting me know, Steve, I hate to break it to you, but this is actually a Cat 5 now. And yes, I've actually been seeing that in the news as well. They're saying Cat 5, but I think when it gets towards the land, they're saying it might be a Cat 4 or a Cat 3, as they're saying it might slow down. But you are correct. The Watchman, thank you for sharing that. Yes, I am seeing reports that it's gone up to Cat 3. Now they're saying Cat 4. It could, in its path, reach up to Cat 5. They're saying this is a monster hurricane. Stay out of the way. And Aaron R. is confirming that as well. There are people in the live chat right now letting me know this is actually going up to a Cat 5. So they're saying this is a monster. So let me go ahead and play for you the video footage coming out, some of the breaking news, the live feeds coming out so you can see it for yourself. And again, do me a favor. Please hit that like button if you appreciate the updates. It spreads this out further so more people can get the latest information. As we're hearing as of this morning, it has been upgraded. You need to get out of the way now. Also, subscribe to stay up to date. It's totally free. Why not? Turn on that notification bell to all so that way you can be notified as soon as updates come out. And like I said, I'll keep you up to speed on everything. There is a lot coming out right now with conflicts in the Middle East, with Russia, Israel, Iran, the United States, potential attacks here on U.S. soil, and hurricanes taking place. And we are 30 days away from the elections coming up here very soon as well. So there's a lot unfolding here on the channel. I will keep you up to speed. Cite all the sources, link them in the description below so you can check them out for yourself. Put it on the screen, read right from it so that way you know it is the latest. I will keep you guys up to speed on everything. And I hear Florida, all that debris laying around. People are saying, run Florida, get out of there. Yes, all right. So let me go ahead and play this clip for you so that way you can see it and hear it for yourself. Do me a favor when I play the clip. Go ahead and drop a 5x5 so that way I know that you can hear it. You're hearing it okay, that it is coming across here. Let me go ahead and play this clip. Let me know with a 5x5 if you can hear it okay.
Brand new urgent information just in from the National Hurricane Center. Hurricane Milton has exploded in strength. It is now a major hurricane already, a Category 3 storm. It's got the entire Gulf of Mexico to gain in intensity. It is forecast to take an incredibly dangerous path. You can see it right there. Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, Fort Myers, Naples, all within its cone. Seconds ago, the National Hurricane Center issued a special forecast advisory. This is something it rarely does. That in and of itself gives you a sense of how urgent this is. So let's get right to CNN meteorologist Derek Van Dam. Derek, this new information, what are you learning?
Yeah, John, we're facing down a monster. The potential here exists for a second major landfalling hurricane in less than 2 weeks. People along the west coast of Florida are still cleaning up from Helene. You got to keep that in mind. 125 mile per hour sustained winds. The bottom is quite literally dropping out from this particular storm. Major Hurricane Milton. This is the latest 8 a.m. update from the National Hurricane Center, a rare feat from the NHC because they wait usually between 5 to 11 a.m. to have that update. But because of this explosive growth, which, by the way, has increased speeds of over 70 miles per hour in less than 24 hours, doubling the criteria for rapid intensification, you can see this storm, now a Cat 3, likely will remain a Cat 4. That is a major hurricane teetering on a Cat 5 as it scrapes the northern Yucatan Peninsula where there are hurricane warnings. But of course, we are focusing our attention on what will be a landfalling major hurricane late Wednesday into the day on Thursday. This is new, issued from the National Hurricane Center. And this shading of purple from Pinellas to Sarasota to Lee County, that is a major hurricane wind strength that is in the forecast from approaching major hurricane Milton, I should say. This is interesting, John. The first initial storm surge forecast, 8 to 12 feet for Tampa Bay. That actually exceeds what Helene brought, which was a record storm surge for the area.
In just one more time, Derek, when are you forecasting landfall? Has the landfall update changed?
The updated time, probably from overnight when people were following this yesterday, is a slower arrival time. So late Wednesday into early Thursday morning. That's when we anticipate landfall from this storm.
Hurricane Milton has just exploded in strength overnight and now a major Category 3 hurricane and headed for Florida's west coast. Tampa's mayor is warning residents to make a plan now to leave. And moments ago, the National Hurricane Center issued a rare special forecast advisory about all of this. Joining us right now is Michael Brennan. He's the director of the National Hurricane Center. Thank you so much for joining us. How dangerous is this storm, Michael?
Yeah. It's extremely dangerous, and we've seen Milton explosively strengthen this morning, now Category 3, expected to be a dangerous hurricane as it approaches Florida on Wednesday. We've now got storm surge and hurricane watches in effect for much of the west coast of Florida. Hurricane watches likely to go into the interior and over to the east coast later today, and we're going to see significant life-threatening impacts from surge, wind, and flooding rainfall start to play out in Florida beginning overnight Tuesday night, Wednesday, and into Wednesday night and Thursday.
This is an unusual track for a hurricane. This is not the type of thing that we see very much. Can you talk about the areas in Florida? And I know the entire west coast needs to be alert right now, but the areas that are particularly vulnerable.
Yeah, well, you have the west coast of Florida is exceptionally vulnerable to storm surge, especially from a track that's perpendicular to the coast, where you're going to push that Gulf of Mexico water well inland into these bays and harbors, places like Tampa Bay, Charlotte Harbor, down to Fort Myers. These are places that are very vulnerable to surge. And if you look at the storm surge forecast we put out this morning, we're expecting somewhere between Anclote River and Inglewood, including the Tampa Bay area, somewhere in here to see 8 to 12 feet of inundation above ground level. Significant inundation all along the coast from Choclawski up to north of Tampa to Yankeetown, Sewanee River. Everyone here is at risk of at least seeing 4 to 5 feet of inundation above ground level. So that's really life-threatening surge. That's why we've got evacuations that are starting in many of these coastal communities this morning. You've got today, Monday, tomorrow, Tuesday to get to a safe place. You're going to want to be in your safe place by sundown tomorrow.
How fast is this moving? Because speed is also part of the equation when it comes to the damage from these storms.
Yeah, right now Milton's moving at about 8 miles per hour. We're expecting a faster motion once it gets up here into the eastern Gulf of Mexico, more closer to 15 miles per hour. So it's going to move pretty quickly across the peninsula, which means that it's going to bring those hurricane force winds likely all the way across Florida over to the east coast. We're still expecting to see up to 15 inches of rainfall, especially along and north of the track. So the I-4 corridor up towards Jacksonville could see some significant flooding potential, even though the storm is going to be moving pretty quickly.
Michael Brennan, director of the National Hurricane Center.
So there you have it, you guys. And again, we are hearing that this has been upgraded to a Category 4. And people in the live chat letting me know that this has also been upgraded to a Category 5 now as well. In some parts you can see there on Tuesday, 5. And they're saying they believe when it's going to be hitting Florida, it's going to be a Cat 4. Now do me a favor, let me know if you can hear me okay as I switch the microphones, drop that 5x5. And this is very, very, this is a massive hurricane. They're saying this is a monster, you heard them say. And they're saying that you've got today and tomorrow to evacuate now. Get to your safe place, get out of the way. They're saying that because this is going to be a big one coming in, and this is coming right after we had just seen Helene hitting, and we are still praying, and our thoughts and prayers and efforts go out to those in the Carolinas after that massive hit that they took, and now we're hearing that this is going to be coming for Florida too. So this hurricane season is intense. And this morning, this is an upgraded warning. So we've been hearing about Milton now for a little while, but now they're saying that as of right now, today, October the 7th, this morning, as of just the past hour, this video footage that I was sharing with you just came out like a little while ago. I think it was maybe about 2 hours ago now. They're saying it is intensifying, it is strengthening, and you need to get out of the way because this is going from Cat 3 to Cat 4, and now they're also saying Cat 4 to Cat 5. This is a monster hurricane that is coming towards Florida. And they're saying it's going right towards that Tampa area. And they're saying the intensity, the rainfall, what they're expecting to hit, this wind speeds, it's going to be worse than what we saw with Helene. So if you are in the path of that, or you know somebody or have loved ones that are in that area on the west coast of Florida, let them know, share this with them, tell them that they've got today and tomorrow to get out of the area right away because it is coming. And they're saying it is going to be a big one. So like I said, though, if more information comes out, if there's any updates, I'll be sure to keep you guys up to date, up to speed on everything. So you know, as we are having some severe extreme weather that is hitting right now. And it is going to be impacting a lot of people, and our prayers and our thoughts go out to those that are in the way. And so what we can do right now is share the information. If you're wondering, what can I even do? Share the information out. Make sure that everybody knows that this is intensifying as of this morning. They've got about 48 hours to get out of the way. Share this video, share the articles, let them know. So that way they can get the information, because like I always say here on the channel, I believe that knowledge is power. The information, us knowing what is going on, is powerful, but only the application thereof. If you know of something but you don't share it or you don't do something about it, well, Proverbs says that a wise man sees what's coming and he changes his path. But the simple see what's coming and they do nothing about it. So make sure that we take action, we help people, we protect ourselves, our families, and others. Share this out so that way people know what's going on, as they're saying there is a monster hurricane on the way. And I will keep you guys up to date on everything. And like I said, a lot going on. We are 30 days away from elections. Today is October the 7th. We are remembering what unfolded a year ago in Israel. We're also hearing there's going to be retaliations coming for the attacks that took place on Israel on Tuesday from Iran with the 181 ballistic missiles that hit. We've got elections. We've got potential threats of violence here in the U.S. There's a lot going on. I will keep you guys up to speed and up to date on everything so you know what's taking place. But right now, coming out across the news media headlines is Florida is bracing for Hurricane Milton Category 4. Some serious winds and rainfall coming. They're saying it has been upgrading. So no longer a 3, it is a 4. But as of right now, I'm also hearing that the 4 is going up to a 5. So they're saying get out of the way. But it might be dropping down to a 4 by the time it makes landfall on the west coast of Florida. So you guys, that is the latest. I will keep you up to speed on everything, keep you up to date on all that is going on. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Just takes a second, helps spread this out further. I appreciate it. Subscribe to stay up to date. It's totally free. Why not? And also, the articles that I referenced today regarding Milton and also Helene, our prayers go out to North Carolina. They are linked in the description below, so that way you can see the latest updates coming out today, October the 7th, 2024. But stay safe out there, you guys. Our prayers go out to those in the way of the hurricanes and in the path of danger that is coming. I pray that you guys move swiftly and quickly, and I will keep you guys up to date as more comes out. That is the latest. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.